The road was barely more than a suggestion now, broken asphalt swallowed by creeping vines and the relentless grasp of nature. Miles behind him, civilization had faded into memory, and ahead only darkness and the weight of something unseen. Daniel gripped the wheel tighter, his knuckles stiff, his breath steady but shallow. The letter had come with no return address, no stamp, just his name, written in jagged, frantic strokes. "Come back! You have to see!" He hadn't been back to Ravenswood since the accident, since the night they buried the truth beneath layers of silence and regret. The headlights flickered as he pulled up to the old house, its skeletal frame outlined in the pale moonlight. The windows stared like empty sockets, gaping and hollow, the front door hanging slightly ajar as if it had been expecting him. His stomach twisted, muscles tensed. He could turn back now. Pretend he never got the letter. Pretend the past wasn't clawing its way toward him. But he knew better. The past never let go. Stepping onto the porch, the wood groaned beneath his weight. The smell of damp rot filled his lungs as he pushed the door open. The air inside was thick, unmoving. Dust clung to everything, motes swirling in the dim light filtering through the broken shutters. The wallpaper had begun peeling in long, live, curling strips, revealing the bones of the house underneath. He moved forward, his footsteps muffled by years of decay. The house was silent but not empty. He could feel it. A presence, something watching, waiting. Then, movement. Upstairs. A slow, deliberate creak of weight shifting against the old floorboards. He froze, every instinct screamed for him to leave. But his feet carried him forward, past the remnants of a life abandoned. The staircase loomed ahead, railing warped with time. He placed one foot on the first step, then another. The house exhaled, the wood groaning as he ascended. The hallway stretched before him, doors gaping open like mouths frozen mid-scream. And then, the sound again, closer this time, a whisper, faint and brittle, curling through the air like smoke. His name. The last door on the left stood slightly open, light flickering from within. His old room. The handle was ice cold beneath his fingers. He pushed the door open. The room was just as he'd left it. The bed, the desk, the cracked mirror that had never been replaced. But something was wrong. The music box on the dresser was open, the same one that should have been buried in the wreckage. The melody drifted through the stale air, thin and distorted. And then, reflected in the mirror, a figure, not his, pale, hollow-eyed, smiling, his breath hitched. The walls seemed to pulse, shadows deepening, stretching. The figure stepped forward, not in the mirror, but in the room. A sharp, splintering sound echoed as the glass fractured down the middle. The air thickened, pressing in, suffocating. The whisper came again, impossibly close. "You left me." The door slammed shut. Darkness swallowed him whole.